Hi everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 267 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This is a simple square for a Friday afternoon or morning or whenever you're making this square. We are using quite a few double crochets and treble crochets in this square to make these really cool these spike stitches. It just looks really fabulous. This square is designed by Donna over at smoothfoxlover.blogspot.com. We've used a few of her patterns in the past, and it just is so fabulous using her patterns. She designed this square called Coral Square 7x7. So yep, it turned out to be about 7 inches for me, more like 6.5 inches on my part, just because my tension was tighter. I am using an H size crochet hook to demonstrate this square today, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissor, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and these tools come in handy. The type of yarn I'm using today is Red Heart Super Saver yarn. This is a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn, but you can see these are just scraps, so I don't actually have yardage on this type of yarn you're going to need, but if you have a worsted weight or a double knitting type of yarn or any scraps that you got, you can use them. And we're only using a little bit of each color, or you can just use one color if you wanted to. You can use as many colors as you want. We're doing 6 rounds in this square today. Before we begin, I do have to mention there are links in the description of this video. So there is a link to the blog, let's see here, the blog is YARNutopia.com, duh. And we're going to be having the 365 Days of Granny Squares page on there. So you can, if you're new to this project or if you have any questions, you can go to that blog and find out any answers to any question that you have on there. There's links on there for the thumbnail photo. If you click that, it will take you to the video tutorial here on YouTube, and then at the bottom of the blog there's that list of the ones that have written patterns available to you. So you will see number 267 Coral Square by Donna. You can click that and follow along with her written pattern today. Also, there's a link to Facebook and Instagram. Share your photos. Hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your work, and I'll double tap your photo and comment on my favorites. And I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for every single one of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube to get that update on when he posts our next video. Happy Friday, everybody! I will see you soon, and let's get started and make number 267 Granny Square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over your long end, fold this down, and then pull that through and pull tight. Insert your hook, and we can begin. So let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, and 4. And then come all the way to the first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go into that chain, then yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. Okay, that creates a nice ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way as well, but I'm going to go right into round 1. We're going to chain up 3, so yarn over and pull through 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as our first double crochet of this round. Now into the ring we are going to put 15 double crochets. So yarn over, go into this ring, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. So we have to make 15 of those. So that was 1. So yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's 2. Yarn over, go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can see I'm working in a circular form here. 13, 14, last one, 15. All right, now You can see I worked in a circular form. I worked over the top of this straggler here. So if you have an open circle in the middle there, you can kind of pull that tight to kind of cinch that closed there. Now we need to slip stitch to the first chain up 3 of this round here. 1, 2, 3. If you need to, count back 16 stitches. It should lead you to this chain up 3 here. So for round 1 we should have 16 stitches, and this chain up 3 counted as one of those. So we're going to insert our hook into that chain up 3, then yarn over and pull through and pull tight. Alright, going on to the next round, if you want to, you can change color and just start in any one of these stitches around. You can fasten off here, but I'm going to keep this color for now. Going right into round number 2, we are going to chain up 4. So yarn over and pull through, 1, yarn over, pull through, 2, 3, and 4. And that counts as our first treble crochet of this round. Now we're going to treble crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over twice for a treble crochet. Go into that same stitch that we just slip stitched into and chained up 4 in. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now it looks like there's 2 treble crochets into that same stitch. Now we're going to just put 1 treble crochet into the next stitch right here. So yarn over twice, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, that's just 1 treble crochet in that stitch there. Now in the next 2 stitches we're going to put 2 treble crochets in each one of those. So yarn over twice, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, yarn over twice, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then again, in the next stitch, we're going to put 2 treble crochets. So 1 and 2. Just remember, for a treble crochet, you have to yarn over twice. Then we are going to chain 2. So 1 and 2. We're going to basically repeat what we did now over here. So in this next stitch right here, we're going to put 2 treble crochets. So 1 and 2. Then in the next stitch, we're only going to put 1 treble crochet. So again, remember, yarn over twice, okay? Then in the next 2 stitches, we're going to put 2 treble crochets in each one of those. So 1 and 2 right there, and then the next stitch also gets 2, just like that. 1 and 2, okay? So you can see that this chain 2 space right here is a corner. So you can see that this is a side, this is a corner, and this is a side. And there should be 7 stitches on the side, okay? And then you need to chain 2. Then we're going to repeat that, so 2 treble crochets in the next stitch, 1 treble crochet in the next, 2 treble crochets in the next 2 stitches, and then chain 2. And then just repeat that for the last side. And then I'll meet you up when I'm finishing this round, and we'll go on to round 3. Alright, just finishing this round here. When we're done, we have to chain 2, and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right in there. Then yarn over, pull through, and through. Now, if you're not changing color, slip stitch back into this corner chain 2 space and chain up 3 and go on to round 3 with me. But I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn because I'm going to change color. So I'm going to pull that through and pull it tight. And if you're changing color, you can start in any chain 2 space. So I'm just going to start right where we left off here and grab a different color. Hook that on the hook and pull it through. Okay, and then we need to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And in the same chain 2 space, we're going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. and again, or I'm sorry, not again, we're going to actually chain 2 first. So yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2, and then we're going to put 2 more double crochet into that corner. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And then again now, another double crochet. So it actually looks like there's 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet in that corner. So now, going on to the next step here, we're going to chain 1, so yarn over, pull through. We're going to skip over this next stitch right here, and we're going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, skip this stitch, go into this stitch for a double crochet, and the next stitch gets a double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches here. Let me grab my yarn, it's all tangled over here. Sorry about that. There we go. So double crochet in these next 2 stitches, just like that. So we skipped this one here. Double crochet in those 2, then chain 1 and skip the last stitch on this side, and in the corner here we're going to put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 2 more double crochets in there, 1 and 2. Okay, and now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side for this side and each side around. So chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet into the next 2 stitches, then chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then chain 1 and skip the last stitch on this side and make your corner in the next corner, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So just do that all the way around, and then I'll meet you up for round 4. Alright, when you're finished with this round, just make sure to chain that 1 and then skip this last stitch and then slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 right here. Just go in to this chain up 3 and then yarn over and pull through and pull through. Pull tight. If you're not changing color, slip stitch into this next stitch and into this corner chain 2 space and chain up 3 and go on to the next round with me. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight, and then I'm going to start in any corner. If you're changing color, you can start in any corner. I'm going to start right here, grabbing a new color, hooking it on the hook, pulling it through, and then chaining up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now in the same space we are going to put 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again another double crochet. So now it looks like there's 3 double crochets there. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to put 3 more double crochets into that same corner. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we are going to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through. We're going to skip over these 2 double crochets here, and we're going to put a treble crochet into that skipped stitch from round 2 here. So yarn over twice, go into that skipped stitch right here. Okay, for me it's my chain up 3, so it's going to be kind of difficult to go in there, but we'll make it work. Just go into that stitch in front of the chain space. Okay, so you can kind of fold that chain space down like that. Okay, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so we worked in front of that chain space back there. We're going to skip that chain space and we're going to double crochet into these next 2 stitches. So just yarn over once for a double crochet. Okay, so double crochet in those next 2 stitches. Then we're going to put a spike stitch into this next skip stitch, which is a treble crochet. So yarn over twice, go down into the skip stitch from round 2 here, work in front of this chain space. Okay, so go like that. Then yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then double crochet into these next 2 stitches on round 3 here. 1 and 2. And then spike stitch into this next stitch that was skipped from the previous round. So yarn over twice, go down into that stitch in round 2. Okay, go in front of this chain space. Okay, then yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1 and skip these last 2 stitches here, and we're going to work in this corner stitch, or this corner chain space here. We're going to put 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then put 3 more double crochets into that same space. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. So now we're just going to repeat what we did on this side and this corner for this side, and each corner around. So I'll show you one more time. Chain 1, spike stitch, so a treble crochet into this treble crochet from round 2, working in front of the chain 1 space. Then double crochet into the next 2 double crochets. Then spike stitch into the next skipped stitch from round 2. Then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then spike stitch into the next skip stitch down here. Then chain 1, skip the last 2 stitches here, and work the corner stitches in the chain 2 corner space. So that's 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. So if you need to, rewind this video to see what I did on each side for the rest of the sides, or follow along with the written pattern, and then I'll just meet you up for the next round. When you finish your last spike stitch, you have to chain 1 and then skip these last 2 stitches here and slip stitch to your beginning chain up 3 here. So go into the top of that and then yarn over and pull through and through. Now if you're not changing color, slip stitch into these next 2 stitches and into this corner space here, and then chain up 3 and go on to round 5. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight, and I'm going to insert my hook into the corner and grab a new color. So I'm going to hook that on my hook and pull that through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that counts as our first double crochet of this round. And in the same corner, we're going to put a double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to put 2 more double crochets in there. 1 and 2, just like that. Then we are going to skip this stitch right here, this first stitch here, and we're going to double crochet into these next 2 stitches. So just put a double crochet in each one of those. Then we are going to spike stitch into this stitch down below. And if you look at this stitch, it's the second stitch. So there's 2 stitches that are unworked down here from round 3. We are going to work into this second one. Okay, so spike stitch in there, so yarn over twice, go into that stitch, and remember to work in front of this chain 1 space, like we did in the last round. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to chain 1, so yarn over and pull through, and we're going to skip this spike stitch right here, and we're going to double crochet into each one of these 2 stitches, into each one of these double crochets. So just put a double crochet in each one of those, just like that. Then we're going to chain 1, skip over this spike stitch, and then double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Okay. Then we're going to chain 1 and skip this next treble crochet here. And we're actually going to put a spike stitch into this double crochet here. So again, you can see that there's 2 stitches unworked here. We're going to work into this first one right here. Okay, so we're going to yarn over twice, go down into that stitch down there, work in front of this chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, then we're going to skip over that stitch there, skip that chain 1 back there, and we're going to actually double crochet into the next 2 stitches over here. So double crochet in these next 2 stitches. Okay. And then we're just going to skip over this last stitch on this side, and we're going to work our corner stitches in the chain 2 corner space. So that's 2 double crochets, then chain 2, and then 2 double crochets. Okay, just like that. So now we're just going to repeat exactly what we did on this side for this side and each side around. So I'll show you again. We're going to skip over this first double crochet stitch here and double crochet in each of these next 2 stitches. Okay, then we're going to spike stitch into this stitch down here, this second double crochet. You really can't even really see the first one, so I'll scoot that over so you can see there's 2 unworked. We're going to work in the second one here. Okay, so yarn over twice, go into the second one, make your spike stitch, which is a treble crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, skip this treble crochet, double crochet in the next 2 stitches, then chain 1, skip the next treble crochet, double crochet into the next 2 stitches, then chain 1, skip this treble crochet, and then we're going to spike stitch into this first double crochet here that was skipped from the previous round. So yarn over twice, go into the first one here, work in front of this chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, then we're going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches, just like that, and then we're going to skip over this last stitch on this side, and we're going to work the corner stitches in the corner, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So if you need to, rewind this to see what I did on the sides and then the corners. Otherwise, follow along with the written pattern, but I'm going to finish this round and then I'll meet you up for round 6. When you're finishing this round, make sure to skip that last stitch there and then slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 right in here. Just yarn over and pull through and through. And now I'm going to fasten off this color. If you're not changing color, slip stitch into this next stitch and into the corner space and chain up 3 and go on to round 6. But I'm actually going to chain up 1. I already cut my yarn, so I'm going to pull that through and pull tight. And if you're changing color, you can start in any corner. So I'm just going to start here and hook on a new color, pull it through, and then chain up 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now in the same corner, we are going to put 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to put 3 more double crochets into that corner. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to skip this first stitch right here, and we're going to double crochet in each of these 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to double crochet into this spike stitch here. Okay, now we want to spike stitch into this spike stitch down below. So yarn over twice, go into that treble crochet down there, work in front of this chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to double crochet into these next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then we're going to spike stitch into this spike stitch from below. So yarn over twice, go down into here, go in front of this chain space so you can kind of fold that back if you need to. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then double crochet into these next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. And then we're going to spike stitch into this treble crochet here. So yarn over twice, go down into it, in front of that chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Then we're going to double crochet into the next 4 stitches and leave the last stitch on this side unworked. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, skip over this last stitch here and make your corner stitches in the corner. So in the corner we're putting 3 double crochets, then chain 2, and then put 3 more double crochets in there. Okay, so then we're going to just repeat exactly what we did on this side and this corner for each side and each corner around. So I'll show you again. We're going to skip this first stitch, double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to spike stitch into the spike stitch. Okay, remember to work in front of the chain 1 space. Double crochet into the next 2 stitches here. Then spike stitch into the next skipped stitch down below, then double crochet into the next 2 stitches, then spike stitch into the skipped stitch from below, then double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leave the last stitch on the side unworked and then work the corner as 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. So just do that all the way around and then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Alright, when you're finished with round 6, just slip stitch to this beginning, chain up 3, yarn over, pull through, and now we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, pull that through and pull tight, grab your yarn needle, and sew in your end. And there it is. Number 267 granny square is complete. Big, huge thank you to Donna for designing this square and allowing us to use it in our project. It looks so fabulous. I don't even think it needs to be blocked. Look at that. How lovely. So thanks again for watching, everybody, every single day. You guys are the best. Make sure you're checking out those links in the description of this video. Link to the blog, link to the Facebook, link to the Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, you guys, and share your photos. #365 days of granny squares. I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!